All right, so we're going to go over what happens when the 0% runs out on your business credit card. So a lot of people, they love that you can get 0% from 6 to 18 months, but the big question is what happens when that runs out? Well, you can obviously, you can do some balance transfers. There's ways to keep the 0% going, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what it actually looks like when the interest rate hits and how that compares to using a private money lender versus using a business credit card. So we have in this example, we have a 50K rehab on a fix and flip. So you need $50,000 for 6 months. So the first option is we can go with a private money lender. They're going to charge typically around 13%. So you're going to pay $541 monthly with a total of $3,250 over a 6-month period. Option 2 would be, as an example, is a Chase business credit card. Say it charges 17.5% interest, and that's annualized. That's not every month, so that's 17.5% over a year. You're going to pay about $729 a month, and over 6 months you're going to pay $4,374. But the benefit of this is you do get cash back, so you're earning 1.5% on that 50K, which is $750 cash back. So total net cost is $3,624. So the comparison between the two is, you're paying a little bit more with the Chase. There's about a $374 difference. But let's look at the benefits. So, private money lender, you have to go find a private money lender. If you're just getting into real estate, you might not have a private money lender, or you might have not have people that have, funding, that want to give you funding. So, it's going to take a little bit of time to find that funding, as well as, you're going to, once you do find a private money lender, you're going to have to give them a propensity note, usually a second lien on the property. They might ask for a draw schedule as well. But with a business credit card, you can obviously see you don't have to do any of that. So yeah, to sum it up, you have zero underwriting. Another cool thing is you actually have chargeback protection. With these bigger banks like Chase and Amex, they typically will side with the consumer oftentimes. So say a contractor runs off with your money, and typically you'd be out of luck. You'd be having to go after the contractor, but with chargeback protection, the bank will actually go after them. You can also, use a business credit card on rural properties where it's harder to get funding. So yeah, that's kind of a summary. Let me know what you guys think as far as what would you choose, private money lender? Would you be okay with, paying a little bit more on the business credit and having that more flexibility, or would you rather go with a private money lender?